Hey there guys, welcome to an all-new Q&A. This is Q&A number 8, and it's time once again where I sit down, I answer all of your questions, or as many as I possibly can in the next 30 minutes. So let's just get started here. Alright, hey John, question. What are your thoughts on the new movie, The Master, by Paul Thomas Anderson? I don't know much about it. I know it has Philip Seymour Hoffman in it. It's got the redhead chick, I forget her name. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm sure it's going to be a good movie. You know, I love his other movies like Boogie Nights. That movie basically defined my life. In my head, I'm Dirk Diggler. In reality, I'm 1/3 the man that he was. Okay. Can you do the Tobey Maguire dance from Spider-Man 3 where he walks out of the store? I brainwashed that movie out of my head years ago. The only thing I can do from that movie is watch it and realize how much of a big pile of shit it is. That, and I can put eyeliner on and pretend like I'm an emo. That's pretty much all I can do. What an awful fucking movie. Like, why make that? Can you say Buddha again? There, okay. Are you a fan of the original Robocop? Hell yeah. The original 1980s Robocop defined the 1980s for me. That, to me, is a dark comedy. Not many people agree on that, but I find that movie very entertaining and funny. And I see a lot of undertones in the movie. Robocop, the name's Murphy. Yeah, I love it. I'm curious to watch the remake of it, though, too. Have you seen the movie The Room? If you have seen it, can you do a Tommy impression? Hello, doggy. No, that was bad. I'm sorry. Forget that. And scene and take 2. Oh, hi, doggy. There we go. All right. Yeah, The Room's fucking awful, but it's enjoyable. I thought Bane was scary shit. Do you feel the same way about him? Yeah, Bane was menacing. He was a badass, you know. They made Tom Hardy, you know, they took him from 5'10" Tom Hardy and they made him seem like he was 6'5". They definitely made him feel like a powerhouse. And when he was kicking Batman's ass, spoiler, when he was kicking Batman's ass and crushing his cowl with his fist and it was cracking, I was scared. I felt like I was Batman getting my skull crushed. Which of the Batmobiles do you like best, including in the 1960s Batmobile? I've always liked the Tumbler, the Christopher Nolan Batmobile. It just looks badass, it looks agile, it looks fast, and it looks capable. You know, it's not like a long, slender car that's going to get stuck on a curve. This thing looks like it can literally jump over rooftops, and I like the Tumbler. That's what I would like to drive. What are the 5 movies you are looking forward to the most next year? I am looking forward to The Pacific Rim. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Anchorman 2, The Hobbit, There and Back Again, Thor 2, Evil Dead, among many others. Oh, next year. Let's see, next year. You know, to be honest, I'm curious to see. Technically, The Hobbit comes out in December, so that's not next year. Off the top of my head, yeah, Pacific Rim looks damn good. The new Superman movie, I'm curious to see. Thor 2, I think it'll be good. I was entertained by the first one. What else comes out in 2013? I know 2014 there's a ton of movies coming out, but in 2013, I'd have to look at a list to really give you the correct answers. But there's a lot of sequels coming out. There was a movie I wanted to. Oh, what about the new G.I. Joe movie? Anybody excited for that? They're adding 3D to it. You know it's going to be good. But I am kind of curious to see it, just because The Rock's in it. Do you like the movie Pan's Labyrinth? I've seen Pan's Labyrinth once. I thought it was okay. It's not one of my favorite movies, but it was interesting. It was kind of creepy with the one guy who crawled and shit. Hey John, question. What are your thoughts of the new movie The Master with... Did I answer this already? I answered that. Okay. My mom and I watch... There's still questions coming in. My mom and I watch all of your Q&As. She laughs her ass off. She's an Asian American woman in her 50s. That sounds interesting. Question. That actually, thank you, man. That's cool. I like that you and your Asian American mother, who's in her 50s, watch my videos. It's actually very flattering. Could you record that? Could you get like a webcam view of you guys sitting there watching my video? I would put that in one of my videos, I swear to you, if you got that. Question, would you or does your mom watch your videos? If so, what does she think of them? I've showed my mom a few of my videos. I showed her the ones where I included my little brothers, and she's like, did you really choke him? Did you really hit him? I'm like, no, Mom, Jesus, calm down. Yes, I did hit him, but why does that concern you? She likes him. Yeah, she likes him, I guess we'll just put it that way. She's ashamed of me. Hey, John, I just saw Tiny Todd get in a van with a male hooker. Should I be worried? I think you were mistaken. Tiny Todd is the male hooker, and he does that because of his drug addiction. I talked to Tiny Todd many times about STDs, AIDS. He doesn't listen to me. But then again, Tiny Todd doesn't have a muscular system, nor does he have blood, or he actually doesn't have skin either. So Tiny Todd is actually immune to all disease. So I guess he'll be okay. Hey John, have you been to Maine? And will your Batman mask make an appearance in your Jaws spoof you said you were making? No, the Batman mask is in retirement. I thought I overdid the Batman thing a little too much when the movie came out, so I'm tired of putting the dirty, sweaty mask on. I feel like it gave me some kind of like rash. I'm not sure what it was. Anyway, my Jaws, yeah, I do want to make a Jaws skit. I got to pick up the Blu-ray tomorrow, maybe, and then I need to find a rubber shark, and that's all I'm going to say. If I can find those two things, then the skit will come, and done it. All right. Do you believe in God? Just say yes or no. Stop avoiding the question. I sense a little anger in your voice, sir. Why are you so angry? Stop avoiding. You know what? I'm a man on a mission. Okay? And I am a free thinker. I am a doer. And I believe in doing what's right in life. And I'll give you some backstory. I come from a family. Everyone in my family believes in God and everything. And I question it. I question it. I'm a very scientific guy. So I need evidence to back up things. But I believe I'm doing what's right. And that's your answer. There is no right or wrong. There is only doing... where am I going? It's late. Okay, here's my question. John, I am pretty bored out of my mind and all, and I want is a shout out. Haha. So all I'm asking is, will you give me one? Yes, I will give you a shout out, sir. His name is Cameron Babb. And he is an Aries, and he actually enjoys warm Jello cups. That he actually comes home from high school. He puts a warm Jello cup in the microwave, and then he proceeds to caress it like a woman. True story. I actually had a friend in high school who took he took a Jello cup when he got home. His mom wasn't home. He took the warm Jello cup. He stuck it between the couch cushions, and he proceeded to unleash his fury amongst it. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just pretend like you still don't. But he was a sick son of a bitch. And no, it wasn't me. I assure you, if it was me, I would admit to it. But I had a friend who really did that. All right. Like I said, it's late. Just stick with me here. Do you think director MCG sucks? If you don't know who... Okay, I know who he is. I know who MCG is. He also directed, This Means War, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. That guy, he's not a great director. Terminator Salvation, I didn't hate the movie. I could see what he was doing, but he's a mediocre director in Hollywood at best. He should direct music videos. Who would win in a fight, Tiny Todd or Walter White? Walter might actually put Tiny Todd in a yeah, he's probably gonna crush Tiny Todd's little bones up and turn them into meth, and then it'll be like the new meth called Tiny. That's what they'll nickname it on the streets. You know what, Tiny Todd? I told you guys once, and I'll tell you 1,000 times. You guys have never truly seen the fury that lies within that little that 6-inch skeleton. Actually, I don't know where Tiny Todd is, though. I haven't seen him in a few weeks. He might show up one of these days. I don't know. If he does show up, I'll make sure to pull the camera out and record a vlog. I have been getting late night phone calls from him, and I told you guys this before, but the last one I got, I think it was actually a collect call from Tijuana. The only thing I heard in the background were donkeys and screams. So I'm not, I think he's either having a good time or he's being held hostage. Have you seen Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman? That shitty Dean Cain 1997 TV show? Yeah, I've seen that. I didn't like it. How do you organize your Blu-rays and DVDs on your shelf? For example, are they alphabetical, genre, blah, blah, blah? I don't organize them. The Blu-rays are with the Blu-rays, the DVDs are with the DVDs, but as far as organization goes, what am I doing? No organization. I need to do that. I'm too lazy, though. Have you seen The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the David Fincher version? If so, what's your opinion? Yeah, I have seen that. It was one of my favorite movies of 2011, and actually, I think it was. If it wasn't, it should have been. I thought it was phenomenal. I love the torture chamber at the end of the movie. It made me feel like I was Daniel Craig and my hands were tied behind my back and I had like a little dog collar on and I was about to get gutted. I loved that movie. And plus, Rooney Mara? Is that her? Yeah, ooh, Jesus. Yeah. Why did you start doing YouTube videos? I started doing YouTube videos. I remember watching some people on YouTube that talked about movies. They just, you know, whatever. I just was like, oh, I can do that. I have those same opinions, you know. I want to express myself artistically, and I was just sitting here in my room one day with no hope or joy in my life, and I actually bought. Where's it at? I just had it sitting here. It doesn't matter. I actually bought a flip camera. And I started making YouTube videos. I remember my first video was very awkward. I was standing up talking, and I felt very nerve-wracking. It was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done in my life. I don't know why. I was just extremely self-conscious, and then after a few videos, I gave up hope and said, you know, screw it. Hey John, have you ever listened to The Doors? If so, what do you think of them? Yeah, the classic Doors, man. Jim Morrison. I like them. Not like it's not something I have on my MP3 player or anything, but yeah, The Doors it's classic. It's just you know, that classic vibe of music where you could be a free spirit and you didn't have to worry about catching something. You could just make love to a woman carelessly, and I think you look like the short guy from Supernatural. No idea on the name. All right. What do you think the saddest death scene was? Saddest death scene in a movie. When Apollo Creed died in Rocky IV. Can I look at my movies for a second just to get an idea? I'm still looking. Just give me a second here. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you one. When in My Girl, when Macaulay Culkin got stung by all the bees and his best friend Veda finds out that her little friend died by bee stings, that felt very real to me. That felt like I could be in that situation. I think I've been in a situation like that to an extent, and I could feel her pain, like her little friend died, and that was sad to me. I always remember that being sad. Hey John, what is your favorite episode of Married with Children? I don't specifically remember my favorite episode. Anything with Kelly in it. Wait, I can remember little parts of episodes, but I can't remember a complete episode in my head. It's always one of those shows I watch at 3 o'clock in the morning, so my brain's leaking out of my ear. But I always like the storylines with Kelly. I don't know why. Kelly, Christina Applegate in the 1990s, the way she dressed and looked, there's just something about that look and tone I enjoy and I like. What's your favorite sitcom on the air right now? I don't really watch. I mean, Seinfeld was always like the sitcom for me, but now I think I just forgot the name of it. The guy that used to be in Roseanne. Come on, help me with the name of it. Help me with the name. It's got the. They're all smart. I'm stupid. I'm literally stupid. You guys know the name. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Big Bang Theory. Jesus, what's wrong with me? I like The Big Bang Theory, but I don't really like sitcom shows. They just seem very... They're like fluff. There's nothing there. Nothing ever happens. I used to like Home Improvement. That was also another one of my favorites. But I like running TV series like The Walking Dead or Breaking Bad. That's what I'm more into. Speaking of Walking Dead, I actually have to watch season number 2, which I've never seen. And actually, I have it right here on this. I had somebody download it for me, so I'm going to watch all of that tonight. Are you going to get the James Bond movies on Blu-ray or DVD? I will try to get that Blu-ray set of the James Bond movies if I can find it for a very good deal. What do you think of the Evil Dead movies? Yeah, they're fun, they're campy, you know, Bruce Campbell, he's got a fucking chainsaw for an arm. Yeah, they're fun. Honestly, I see some Danny Glover in you. Oh, Jesus. Every time I watch your channel, you remind me of John Barrowman from Doctor Who and the Torchwood. I'm looking up John Barrowman, damn it. That better be a compliment. I'm gonna go to bed with a frown on my face. John Barrowman. By the way, while I do this, on my last Q&A, I asked everyone to kind of tell me who I look like. Who do I resemble? And you guys gave me a ton of great suggestions, and a lot of them I agree with. A lot of them I don't know where the hell you got that from, but I see it, man. Yeah, you're right. I do kind of have a John Barrowman look. He's got great hair, man. He must use a lot of conditioner. I don't use conditioner. I never had. Well, I think I used it twice in my life. I'm not quite sure what it does, but I don't trust it. It makes your hair feel greasy, and I don't like that. John, when are you going to start doing some random vlogs where you really don't do shit? I really don't do shit in any of my videos. They're really all meaningless, pointless things. But I will try to start doing more. I'm going to try to start carrying around my flip camera a little bit more with me. I'll try to do more random vlogs. I promise you more to come in the future, okay? You look like a young Elvis Presley. You look like a young Elvis Presley before he got fat and started chowing down peanut butter and fast food. Actually, I think Elvis Presley's problem was he ate too much red meat, which clogged his insides. And but thank you, thank you. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Masturbate and all that. All right. Do you think Pixar has reached its peak now that they've been making so many sequels? I think what happened was. And I'm not quite sure, to be honest, what happened with Pixar. They are making a shit ton of sequels to all the movies that you really don't want one to. I want a sequel to The Incredibles, and then they can do whatever the hell they want. You know, they made Brave, which was original. I have yet to see it. I've heard it was good, but it wasn't amazing. So I hope not. Pixar gave me Toy Story, and I just want them to do that one more time with something else. Laugh out loud. According to this Q&A, somebody out there wants to eat your dingleberries. Does that flatter you? It frightens me, but then it excites me all at the same time. You look like Dr. Travis Stork. Thank you. Thoughts on Will Ferrell? I watched The Campaign the other night, and he was funny in it, but I think Will Ferrell... he's getting bored with what he's doing. I don't think he wants to do that shit anymore. I think if it was up to him, he would like to actually act in movies, but nobody's really going to give him the chance. He's funny though. I mean, he's made a shit ton of funny movies. What would your impression be if someone stole all of your movies? I probably just sat there, I question my life, my humanity, and where do I belong. And then I look at all my movies and say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go outside now and enjoy life. But hopefully no one ever steals them, because that's all I have. That is basically my soul and my desires right there. Okay? Each one of those is a part of me. You know what movies are? You know what? Let me stand up when I talk to you, damn it. Now I'm out of frame, so it doesn't make any sense. Do you know what movies are to me? Movies are little memories. You know, you can go through each movie and you can pick what emotion and memory you want to evoke. So you want action, you want adventure. Okay, let's have some fun in life. Put that one in. You want sad and drama. You know, all these movies remind you of something in your own life, and that's what movies are to me. Maybe I should make a whole video on that, and then I cry at the end, and I'll make the video in black and white. That's a good idea. Actually, I might do that. Do you think Seann William Scott could be a good action or drama film? I think he is very underrated. I don't have a problem with Seann William Scott. As far as a real drama goes, maybe, but it's hard to get that comedy persona, that Stifler persona away from him. I think he could be in a decent action movie. I mean, he was in The Rundown back in like 2003, so I think he's capable. Are you religious? I'm not religious at all. I am. I do as I feel I should do. You know, as long as I don't harm anyone else, I'm good to go. So I'm not religious. Also, are you happy of... Oh, am I happy about the Jaws Blu-ray coming out? Yeah, after I watched them on the restoration process of the movie, I'm definitely excited to check it out. Have you ever seen Stephen King's It? If so, did it scare you?
Hey Billy, wanna play?
Yeah, I think once I die and go to hell, I'm gonna become, this is what I want to be reincarnated as, a killer clown who haunts children. The only problem I have with this movie, it is creepy, it is scary, especially when you have all these kids come together and they're scared of this guy who's going to kill them. The thing I've always had a problem with in this movie was the fucking scene with the spider, man. What the fuck was that? There was a huge spider that looked like junk. It ruined the entire scariness aspect of it. It's like, let's just turn it into a huge spider. And that also reminds me, if you guys haven't looked up the Kevin Smith Superman story where the producer wanted to throw a spider in the movie, that's what it reminds me of. He just wanted to put a big fucking spider in the movie for no reason, and that's what they did with it, and that's what killed it for me. Everything else I like. Have you killed the mouse yet? If not, how do you know the mouse didn't take him? I made a long video a long time ago about a mouse that was in my house. I heard noises. I never did catch the mouse. But then again, I haven't checked the mouse traps. And I'm scared to actually... I don't remember where I put them. So I'm scared when I put my hand in there, they're going to snap on me. So if the mouse is dead, its body is rotting, and I would smell it by now. So we're okay. Thoughts on Transformers 4? If somebody else was directing it besides Michael Bay, I would be curious. But I'm done, man. I'm done. I'll see it. I'll watch it. I might even buy it on Blu-ray because I'm pathetic. But I'm fucking done. I don't care. But then again, Shia LaBeouf's not in it, so give me some badass. People were talking about Jason Statham being in it, and I think that'd be interesting. You're Optimus Prime! Yeah, and then I was gonna do another impression, but I couldn't. Where's Sam Witwicky? There, that's my Optimus Prime. You look like Christian Slater. Thank you. Have you seen... Why do I keep smacking my lips? I need to shut the hell up, don't I? Have you seen Bad Boy Bubby? No, I have not. I have a question. When will you review Raging Bull? When I sit down to watch it. I have yet to watch it. You look like Mark Hoppus from Blink-182. Do a British accent. Hello, governor. What do you mean there's no fucking tea in the pudding? The fucking pudding has been... That was a bad British Why did I even talk about tea and pudding? Hello, Mom. Wait. Hello, Mom. Can you get the pinches out while I watch telly? Huh? Oh, okay. I probably insulted everyone who lives overseas with a British accent. I insulted you, and I'm sorry for that. Can you guys just real quick, if you have a British accent, have you guys ever tried doing an American accent? And if so, what is it that you find that you have to do? Like, do you have to numb your throat to do it? Vagina, boobies, or backside? I think the VJ gives you the most for your money, doesn't it? Alright. Okay, we're gonna... About 4 or 5 more minutes, we're gonna talk. Favorite Stanley Kubrick, Martin Scorsese, Orson Welles, Steven Spielberg, and Francis Ford Coppola movies. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude, you just asked a lot. Stanley Kubrick, let's go with... 2001 Space Odyssey? Or we can go with The Shining. Scorsese, Taxi Driver, Steven Spielberg, we're gonna go with... I know... I'm gonna say Indiana Jones Raiders, or I would like to say Catch Me If You Can. I always liked that movie. Francis Ford Coppola. Jesus Christ, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Off the top of my head, I can't pick them. I can't pick one of them. Francis Ford Coppola. Why do you guys do this to me? Let me look. Let me think. I gotta think. I wanna give you the right answer. I can't. Let's go with Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now. Alright, which Corey do you prefer? Corey Haim or Corey Feldman? Corey Feldman! I like Corey Feldman. To me, when you put a new Blu-ray along with my others, it almost seems out of... Oh, okay, I think you're commenting back to somebody else. Okay. Only 8mm. What about phone booth? I like 8mm with Nicolas Cage. How old are you? You're too beast to be a dad. I'm 25 years old. I'm not a dad though. Holding out. John, just wondering, but when the fuck are you going to start doing gameplay videos? Video gameplay videos. Am I talking anymore? I'm gonna start doing gameplay videos when I find a video game that I want to play. It's hard for me to get motivated right now, I'll be honest with you, and I don't have a lot of time. I will, at the latest date, here's my guarantee to you, I will do playthroughs and commentary on the new Call of Duty that comes out in November. I think it comes out in November, okay? So at the latest date, that will be it. Okay, I got some new questions here that just came along with while I was answering this. Let me answer those, and then we'll wrap it up until next time. Wish I could have said that. Alright. From Australia, love all of your movies on YouTube. So entertaining and love listening to your reviews. 2 questions. Question 1. What do you think of Sergio Leone Dollars trilogy? Favorite one from there. Question 2. Thoughts on my favorite movie of all time, The Departed? Okay, I'll give you that. My favorite Dollars trilogy would be The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Clint Eastwood. What are you doing? I think that movie was by far the best. That was like the Dark Knight of the trilogy, you know. Though I did enjoy the first one. A Few More Dollars, or I forget. I'm sorry, it's very late. But The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was awesome. I love that movie. And Ecstasy of Gold, that soundtrack that plays with it at the very end when they're in the graveyard or whatever. That was epicness. The Departed. I love The Departed. I'm a huge DiCaprio fan. You know, that movie was a great crime drama thriller. Jack Nicholson stole the show, especially when he whipped out that black... What was that? It was a black dildo, right? Yeah. He whipped it out in the movie theater. Matt Damon's like... And they play that funny song. Wow! That's a good movie. Plus you got Mark Wahlberg in there. Where's your father? He's fucking my mother. Hey John, when the hell are you gonna make a fitness video? I think, I don't know. You know, I want to make a fitness channel, to be honest with you. I just want to make a fitness channel where I sit down and I don't try to preach to you. I tell you what I do, what works for me, some tips on what gives me the burn. It's in the works. I'll promise you that. I might go ahead and make... What I want to start doing is making a few, like, tutorial videos, but not boring tutorial videos. Like, I want to make them fun and enjoyable and entertaining. So the fitness video I need to figure out if I can shoot that with my gym. Also, I guess I can just sit here and talk to you guys about it sometimes. But if you guys want to see a fitness video, if you guys want to see that kind of thing, let me know down below. I'm seeing how many people that watch this channel would be into that. Yeah, so I think that's all the questions I'm gonna get to for now. Let me just skip around here for a second. Thanks for watching, and if you guys have any more questions or what have you, or opinions or insights onto life, let me know down below. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.